Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here. We're back in this month's October event quest. This is chapter 2.2. We're going to go up against this Symbiote Supreme boss, which I thought had a bunch of interesting nodes. And we're going to use a bunch of various counters to kind of show how to take this guy down. So first, I'm going with my thing. One nice thing about Thing against Symbiote Supreme, he can't be nullified, so you don't have to worry about the nullification damage. He's got the power alternator. Just gonna swap power if you have more than him every once in a while. Prey on the weak. If you have buffs that fall off, he's gonna gain some power. Moth to the flame, which seems to be a newer node. Basically, every time you hit, you get this charge, the fervor charge, and if you have 10 of those, you can safely throw a special, 10 or more. If you have less than 10 and you throw a special, you're going to take some degen damage, so keep an eye on that. And then critical eye, basically if you crit, he's going to gain a passive unblockable, and you can, so if you crit like 3 times in a row, he's going to get 3 unblockable charges. If you intercept him, he'll remove those. If you kind of just dash back and evade, it will get rid of one as well. And then power draw, which is going to give you a power gain buff every time you inflict the opponent with I think it was a debuff, a damage over time debuff. So Thing is just nice because he's a tank. Now, I didn't play this super clean because I didn't really understand first going in like how that unblockable was going to work. Your intercepts need to be on point. Evading the special 2 needs to be on point, I think. At least if you're going to be using a champ that isn't going to power control Symbiote Supreme, which I'll show a few examples. But I'm very comfortable evading the special 2s, and we're going to do a lot of draft back intercepts. Throw a couple specials. I don't really have my rock stacks built up because I'm not parrying a lot. Here I'm going to bait the special 2, evade that, no problem. But yeah, so those fervor charges, every time you hit, the little orange one with the eye, I miss an intercept there. It goes up, and yeah, when you crit, you get those unblockables. He's got 3 of them right now, so he attacks me, I evade them, they go away. So the nice thing about Thing is, even though I'm evading, I am immune to nullify, so I can't take any of the damage from Symbiote Supreme. And then just kind of keep an eye on his cycles to manage his power. And yeah, Thing took him down. My rank 3 is only like a Sig 460 or something like that. Max Sig Thing should work like a 5-star. Rank 5, I'm sure even a rank 4 could work if you played well enough. But yeah, so we were able to get the solo there and kind of get a feel for the node, how it works, because I thought, it's quite an interesting combination to have, and I could see you, or myself, you, me, us getting wrecked depending on what champ you brought in if you weren't prepared for it. And next up, we're going to go back in and we're going to use Human Torch. Human Torch works really well. Save the pre-fight so that you don't have, you're not putting damage over time debuffs on Symbiote Supreme to get all the power gain, because I don't think you really want the power gain. Maybe you could use it to your advantage depending on the champ, but I am not. I am going to put Mr. Fantastic pre-fights on this one. I don't believe I let them persist across the whole fight because I don't do knockdowns, but it's going to help with Symbiote Supreme's power gain. So the Petrify, mainly the Petrify, and yeah. So we're gonna do the Flame on. We go in. This is a rank 3 torch, so I do play. I'm trying to play aggressive and miss an intercept, but you can see like Human Torch, as everybody knows, can just totally melt Mystics. Now here I threw a special before I had 10 plus fervor charges, so you can see I'm taking that degen damage, and so I think from here on out, I threw it again. The degen, it's not like crazy amounts of degen, but not ideal to have any on you. We are going to get some intercept. We're just going to bait a lot of specials. Try to get him to throw specials, which special 1's just easy to get out of range with. And then special 2, here I think I'm just going to go for it. Oh no, I don't go for it because... And then check out that stutter. That was actual in-game. Like, I've been having that with this update. Like, I KO somebody and it kind of stutters. But yeah, we kill the Symbiote Supreme. I would have dexed that special too, but Nova Flame works well. Didn't play well. 5-star Human Torch, even rank 4 can do it. So yeah, next up we're gonna cheese this one a little bit. We're gonna use Void. And I'm bringing in my rank 3 Void, which is only Sig 40, and a rank 5, like 5-star or rank 4 5-star with max Sig would probably even work, maybe even a little bit better. The damage over time is better from the dot damage, and you can get your debuffs faster when you get to Fear of the Void. And yes, we start with the Mr. Fantastic pre-fight, so that's going to help with the power gain. I'm going to try to knock this guy down as much as possible to keep those active. One, because it's going to control his power, and it is also going to do extra damage. I try to get an intercept there. I'm trying to play aggressive, but the AI, he's fairly aggressive, but not entirely. So we do get power drawn there, the power alternator, and it flops, but because of the petrifies, he basically didn't gain any power when he stole it, which is kind of nice. Now I have enough fervor charges to throw a special without getting the degen, and then I think there I get an intercept. I'm trying to get it set up to where I can parry. You can draft back intercept all day when you get them too petrified, but here we go. So now we parried, we got a heavy attack, and now we're just gonna heavy spam for the win. Get him corner locked, chain that heavy all day, and once Fear of the Void activates, he's still gonna be power locked. And so even when he steals the power on the power alternator, which is gonna come up here, I think before he dies, I think. Let's check it out. So we have Fear of the Void up, we have 1.5 bars, power alternator, he gets none of it. Pretty cool. So he's got a whole bunch of unblockables, but that's no problem. And we get a last heavy and get the win. Easy KO right there. And we'll show another example of how to kind of cheese that as well, getting Symbiote Supreme power locked in the corner. But yeah, I think you do have to be aggressive. Do have to have your intercept game on. Or you can just try to dash back and hopefully you won't get nullified too much and take too much damage from the dexes when he throws hits, when he's unblockable. But yeah, so now here's one where I thought would be fun to try and I totally fail. So Miles Morales, when the opponent throws a special attack, he goes into his camo mode, and if the opponent is fully unblockable, he basically is guaranteed to miss. Now, I miss an intercept, and then I charge in just a tad too early, and I eat a heavy, and I just straight up die. So there goes my experiment, but Miles Morales should work. Get Symbiote Supreme to throw one special, and then he's fully unblockable. I just go ham on him. You can't get hit. It'd be pretty fun. But regardless, we're gonna go in with Shehulk to finish this off. And Shehulk is nice simply because she's got the Petrify on her special 2. Now we're going to try to intercept. There we go. We get intercept again to take off those fervor charges. See if we get a knock. Do we get a knockdown? We missed the knockdown, unfortunately, to refresh those Mr. Fantastic debuffs. I am going to take, some stagger damage here in this fight. I think I end up soloing this? I can't remember the rest of this. I'm pretty certain I do. Fervor charges are up. He's fully unblockable. Dex the L2 like a boss. I don't know. I feel like the special 2 for me is very easy to evade. I know it's similar timing to like Doctor Strange, but for whatever reason, I don't know, I just don't have the same feel instinct with Doctor Strange Special 2, and I get rocked by that all the time. But Symbiote Supremes, I'm fairly comfortable dexing that. And you know, I've been taking some nullify damage here and there from dexing, but here now I think we're just going to heavy chain him as much as possible until he gets a power gain, and then we're going to back off, power alternated, throws a special, and goes down. So Shehulk can heavy chain him for quite a while in the corner, especially if you have some Mr. Fantastic debuffs, and if you get to special 2 quick enough to get that petrify on, that would help. But yeah, there's an example of Shehulk. And then last up, we're gonna go in with my man Doc Ock. So we're gonna apply Mr. Fantastic pre-fights again. You know, Mr. Fantastic with Doc Ock or Shehulk, and then you can do Vulture or Sentry. But you get the Power Sting synergy, which is awesome. And yeah, so we're going to play a little bit aggressive at the beginning. And we're going to try to force Symbiote Supreme over to the wall so we can just heavy spam him. Now, we're going to have our intercept game on. And then we're just going to try to get detonations. He's going to get power locked simply because he's got that passive power gain. Now, I missed the spacing on that heavy. Now, here we go. We're just going to spam, and then we're going to watch out for the power alternator. He's going to be power locked from Doc Ock's natural abilities, but pending if that is up or not, it can give him power. Now it's a little bit risky there with an extra heavy, but yeah, we get it off, and now he's back to no power. We're going to get him back over to the corner. We need to either evade or intercept. We get an intercept, but then we crit again. And I think I let the debuffs fall off here. Do I refresh them? Barely refresh. Now we're starting a little bit of spam, but he gains power. Get him back over to the corner. Do a special 1 to knock him down, refresh the Mr. Fantastic debuffs. We got him power locked, but we always got to watch out for that unblockable. Tried an intercept, didn't go for it, got that one, and we're back in the corner. Knock him down again, get those. I think I do keep the Mr. Fantastic debuffs up almost the whole fight, if not the whole fight. Okay, now we got an opportunity to lock him down in the corner, heavy spam, and we're just going to town. Doc Ock is so good for locking down the champs that have that passive power gain. You can see that power lock getting refreshed every time. He's not getting any power, and boom, heavy spam for the win. So hopefully that helped give you a couple ideas of how to take down this Symbiote Supreme boss, and thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks, and peace out.